Got all hands on deck this morning. Melanie's milking the goat. Chris is repairing the chicken coop, which I just took apart. Melanie was milking the goat, which is normally a simple little thing, and fed the chickens again. And this goat jumped right up through the top of the chicken coop, right inside. She was stuck inside the chicken pen. So I had to remove Melanie held the goat up. I had to remove the cover, the door that Chris is putting back on. And quite a start to the day, right, Chris?
Yeah, I know, right?
Thankful we had Chris here at the time, because all three of us were occupied with getting that goat out of the inside of a chicken coop. So we've got her chained to the tree right now because she is determined to eat chicken food, and only chicken food. She got a taste of it once, which almost killed her, and now she doesn't want anything but chicken food. Although it's poisonous to her, she just wants chicken food. So makes it all that much more urgent that we finish this out here. Where we're clearing the trees to finish moving the chicken coops out of the goat pen. And we'll just have a couple chickens in with the goats to eat ticks after that. And that'll be it. The birds cannot be free running around here and mingling with the animals as bad as they are, because they're trying to eat the chicken food. There's a turkey or the goat food. There's a turkey right there trying to get in. And it's been a weird and crazy morning, right guys?
Yeah.
Fortunately, this doesn't happen every day.
She is so mean.
She just wants that food. I mean, she just...
Can you imagine? She goes there and jumps back and she
She
don't
was-
care if she hurt.
No, she didn't care if she was hurt or not. She wanted that food right now. So, I was working on videos. I'm trying to get your video live for this morning, and I'm going to go try to... Is that dinner tonight, Melanie?
Yes.
No. Can you? Do you think you can? They're not full grown yet anyway. They got a ways to go yet.
Very lovely.
They're nice birds. Ah, there's the little big mouth. Chicken nugget. Alright guys, I gotta get back in and get your video live so you have some entertainment today. I'll talk to you all later. See, they're pretty tame. Hi girl. Alright, talk to you later. Hey everybody. The Jeep has become storage for installation and tools and Jeep parts. And right now we're going to empty it out and finally start doing something with this on the Tactical channel. Many of you know I bought this originally to ride with a friend of mine, who then no longer was my friend after I bought the Jeep to ride with him. So then I left it for, well, it's been, Chris, a year now since I got this.
Yeah, about that.
When I left it just sitting here, neglected, not knowing what to do, because I was going to ride with my friend off-roading, and that turned sour. So anyway, now since Melanie has my truck camper, which we're trying to get on a trailer, and that's her office, all my survival gear is over, well, going to go here. By the way, you may see another boat as I swing around. That was on the side of the road. And the other boat we're going to be fixing. So we'll have a boat for other people. We often have guests. There's no problem with having a second boat. I'll show you that another time. That's the chairs for that. Anyway, well, I'm going to get to helping Chris. We're going to get this thing cleaned out and get it prepped. The mice have had their way with it. And I'm going to have to bleach it out and wash it. And we're going to, here's what the mice do. It's really filthy, and we're going to get it prepped for the survival gear, so I have a place for my stuff, because right now it's just scattered all over. So, talk to you later. So here's the last of the installation for the battery and water shed. That was stored in the Jeep, along with our car tools and equipment. Anyway, we've got it emptied out, and next project is I'm going to have to wash it, bleach it, and hose this thing out well, and then leave it open in the air to dry. We'll do that this afternoon in the heat of the day. Clean this poor old Jeep out, because the mice have made a mess of it, and it stinks. Oh, it stinks. So we'll take care of that later, and right now we're going to go work on the the firewood out in the forest, and then I'm going to have to seal off the areas where the mice come in, and that's the big thing. We just got to seal it off because there's no interior panels. The mice were able to access the interior of the Jeep easily, and I got to close it off. Then I can put my survival gear out here and start storing stuff neatly and cleanly out here. Hey everybody, looking clear out here. There's one tree left, but everybody, this is our daily life, right, Chris? We tell it like it is, good and bad, right? Yep. We dropped down some trees, and it's beautiful. The animals have sunlight, which is important. We got that one more tree, which I'm thinking I think we should take down because, and Chris agrees, right?
Yeah.
Because it just shades that inside there, and we want the sunlight to hit the ground and dry out their area for the animals' health. So that one last tree has got to come down. But the animals have sun, and of course their shelter is their shade that they need, so that's all good. We topped off this tree here, we topped off this tree here, and we knocked down this tree here, and we tried to knock down that tree there. Now, the angle should have put the tree right here along with these, and it should have been perfect, but there's, of course, now that I'm trying to show it, there's no breeze. A wind came up and blew the tree in this direction, and there was nothing we could do. We had to come along on it, but there's nothing we could do. Chris, I mean, what do you think? Once that wind,
once the wind catches it,
takes the treetop, and there were no branches down low, so it was all the leaves were at the very top of the tree. The wind had the leverage. Once that breeze took the tree and took it straight sideways of where it was notched and where it was supposed to go, the tree literally twisted in the wind and went completely sideways from where it was supposed to go. There's nothing we can do about that. The wind had the leverage. You can see the trees swing. Occasionally wind will come bursting through here in little bursts, and we got hit. So I am not an expert. I am not teaching anybody anything. I'm just showing our daily life here at the Off-Grid Homestead, right, Chris?
Yep.
Just showing what we do. Not trying to teach anything. We make mistakes and we show our mistakes. Yep. Hopefully you can learn good and bad. So we are going to finish knocking down this one tree that's in our way right now, and then later all those guys there, those are the scary ones. Those are the really scary ones, and I'm going to have to choose a day. See, now we got breeze going up there, we got the wind blowing, it's coming through. See how they're swaying bad, and that's enough to turn a tree sideways on you and take it the opposite direction where you want to go. That's all it takes, because the leverage is what's important. And we didn't have as much leverage as the wind, and it turned it right sideways on us. And the trees just sway. So we've got this one last tree to do for today. And then we can start building our chicken coop. Those guys all right there are the dangerous ones, where we've got to empty the garden before we can start dropping those trees out towards the garden way. So it's going to be a lot of work and a lot of careful picking before we get those down. It's going to be really slow going to get those trees out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, one's a double, but anyway, it's those are the scary ones. All these others down here is going to be easy going because there's nothing in the way of anything. Now the good news is, it only broke the corner of this post, just the corner post of this tent, only that. And because the other tent that was destroyed by the weather last year, we have all the parts to rebuild this. So no harm done, I guess. Alright, well, we're gonna get to work and knock down this last tree once the wind dies down. Last one is down. Now it's lunchtime, and then we'll come back and cut these all up. I love this saw. I just want to take a minute to mention how, are you still recording?
Yeah.
This saw makes all the difference in the world. With this saw I have cut more hours per day than ever in my whole life. It makes all the difference. I would never have been able to come through here like I'm doing and finish up a tree, not to mention multiple trees. And Chris can attest to that, right?
Oh yeah.
With the other saws, I had nothing. I couldn't do it. It makes all the difference in the world. So this is great.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cutting saw right there.
Oh, it's great. It's awesome. It's just like, look, I just did all this whole tree and I'm going to finish it up. There's a tension point here, I think, so I'm going to take a break and clear my head before I move on, because there's a lot of tension on this right here. But it makes easy cutting with this saw. Well, I just ran out of another tank of gas. Chris is servicing the saw. Thank you, Chris.
Yep, no problem.
We cut up all but one of the trees. The one that hit the tent I still got to do. But it's really hot and I need a break. So the animals have had almost all sun all day, except for that one tree that's got to come down. So that's good. It's much better. And in afternoons, of course, these trees are blocking even their sunlight. So I chopped up all this stuff. What you see is a little bit of brush we still have to take out. And the goats have been eating well. They love this stuff. And Melanie's been helping by hauling off the logs and stacking them over here. And we're going to end up having 3 rows deep here. And a couple, well, I know this way and up as high as the fence goes. Melanie's been doing laundry in between hauling loads of firewood for us. It is laundry washing day today. She's using the Whirlpool washing machine on a generator and just fires up a load as needed. It's cooling off already, but you can see today it is 91 degrees and only 37% humidity at 4:40 in the afternoon. That shows you that it's the humidity that really is tearing me up and not so much the temperature. Although I'm sopping wet, to come in I had to take my clothes off because and then hang them out in the sun, but it's not that bad, and I'm still working at 4:30. Normally I'd be resting during the entire midday hours. So the humidity is lower today and it's so much nicer. Although I can't say the same for indoors. 78%, 77% humidity. There's nothing we can do about that because at night we open the windows and it's 99% humidity outside. Literally, it's like raining outside in the forest, and there's nothing we can do because it's every single night it gets high humidity in here. So that is what it is. Oh, my camera's doing weird stuff with its focus. Alright, well, I'm in for a break and rehydration, and then I'll be back out to work. Melanie and Chris have been working hard. Wow, I am impressed. Why are you hiding your face? This is not Melanie. Okay, this is not Melanie. Okay. They've been busy out here. I've been working on the computer, working on comments and videos, and I'm gonna get back out into the work here. I have to running that chainsaw really wears you out because you're pumping the exhaust. But we're getting it, aren't we, Chris?
Yeah.
We're gonna have it this week.